title of tonight's lecture is Diabetes and Weight Loss, and diabetes has some specifics and weight loss has some specifics, but with diabetes and weight loss there's a lot of areas where there's certainly some common denominators. Hippocrates said, let food be your medicine and medicine be your food. And food plays a major role in diabetes, and food plays a major role in weight loss.
Today, we begin with a focus on diabetes and weight loss, exploring the intricate relationship between diet and disease management. As we embark on this educational journey, let us pause for a moment to set our intentions for learning and understanding. We seek guidance and clarity in uncovering the complexities of how our bodies process food and the consequential impact on our health. This session aims to provide you with valuable insights and actionable knowledge to navigate the challenges of diabetes and effective weight management strategies. The role of carbohydrates in modern diet. In this segment, we delve into the significant role carbohydrates play in modern diets, particularly in developed countries.
And I would like to suggest that most people in the developed countries today are huge carbohydrate consumers. Never in the history of man have human beings consumed so many carbohydrates. So what I'd like to do is I'd like to begin with a carbohydrate assessment list. Question: what would most New Zealanders and Australians have had for breakfast this morning? Cereal. We know it's popular because there's a whole aisle devoted to it in the supermarket. And we know it's popular because, unfortunately, a lot of people today are on the screens till late. They go to bed too late. They wake up too late. They're in a big hurry. They've got to get to work. Cereal. Pour it into the bowl, pour milk on it, goes like wet tissue paper, down the hatch in 10 minutes, out the door. Can you see why it's a very popular food? When I said in one meeting that I gave,
the session highlights the substantial increase in carbohydrate consumption and its ramifications on public health. Historically, dietary patterns have shifted dramatically, moving away from balanced nutrient intake to diets dominated by high levels of processed carbohydrates. This transformation has contributed to the prevalence of metabolic diseases such as obesity and diabetes. The discussion aims to shed light on how these dietary shifts have not only affected individual health but also the broader health outcomes across communities. By understanding these historical dietary changes, we can better appreciate the need for a reevaluation of our current consumption patterns and consider more sustainable and health-conscious eating habits. Breakfast habits and their effects. This segment explores common breakfast habits and their effects on health, focusing on typical choices like cereal and toast.
What do most Aussies have for breakfast? And one lady said, bacon and eggs. I said, not anymore. No one cooks. Well, hardly anyone cooks. Another is toast, so bread. And we know bread's popular because there's a whole aisle devoted to that. And then mid-morning.
These breakfast items have become staples in modern diets due to their convenience and quick preparation time, aligning well with the fast-paced demands of contemporary lifestyles. However, such choices often lack essential nutrients needed for optimal health, which may lead to energy crashes and reduced productivity throughout the day. The analysis highlights how the rapid consumption of these processed foods can contribute to longer-term health issues, such as increased risk for chronic diseases, including obesity and type 2 diabetes. Understanding the impact of these dietary habits is crucial for making informed decisions that enhance well-being and align with nutritional guidelines, encouraging a shift towards more wholesome and nourishing morning routines. Mid-morning eating habits. This segment scrutinizes common mid-morning snacking habits that include choices like cakes and biscuits, typically consumed to satiate hunger between breakfast and lunch.
You see, because these two don't take a person very far, what are they wanting to do mid-morning? And we went past a shop this morning and it had lots of big cakes in the window, and I looked in and it was packed. So people then will go to the morning teas, yeah? Cakes, biscuits, so we'll say cakes, etc., donuts. And another food that Australians love, and I think Kiwis too, pie. I know in Australia there's even a song about it, meat pies, kangaroos and Holden cars, yeah, something like that.
These snacks, often high in sugars and refined carbohydrates, provide a temporary energy boost followed by a rapid decline, leading to further cravings and overeating. The reliance on such snacks can lead to poor nutritional outcomes and weight gain, as these foods are calorie-dense, yet offer little in terms of essential nutrients or sustained energy. Furthermore, the habitual consumption of sugary snacks contributes to long-term health issues, including an increased risk of diabetes, heart disease, and metabolic syndrome. The discussion emphasizes the importance of choosing healthier snack options that provide better satiety, such as fruits, nuts, or yogurt. These alternatives help stabilize blood sugar levels and provide essential nutrients, thereby enhancing overall health and preventing the typical midday energy slump. Healthier snacks can curb appetite more effectively, reducing calorie intake during subsequent meals and supporting weight management efforts. Lunch and dinner choices. This section explores the typical lunch and dinner choices in modern diets, highlighting the prevalence of pies, pizza, pasta, and rice.
And Europeans have introduced Aussies to another fast food called pizza, another fast food, high carb, and pasta. I didn't know what pasta was till I was about 18. I'm a fifth generation Australian Scottish descent. We had sausages or chops, mashed potatoes, frozen peas or beans every single night of the week, except for Sunday.
These foods represent a significant aspect of global dietary influences that have shaped eating habits across cultures. Pies and pizzas, often loaded with refined carbohydrates and saturated fats, are staple convenience foods that cater to fast-paced lifestyles but contribute to poor health outcomes such as obesity and cardiovascular diseases. Similarly, pasta and rice are staples in many diets worldwide and can be part of a healthy diet when consumed in whole grain forms and balanced with vegetables and proteins. However, the excessive consumption of these refined carbohydrates is a common dietary pitfall that can lead to increased blood sugar levels and weight gain. The discussion points towards the need for a more balanced approach to these meals, incorporating more whole grains, lean proteins, and a variety of vegetables to enhance nutritional content. Nutritional missteps and their consequences. This segment addresses the significant nutritional shortcomings in many popular food choices, such as fast foods and processed snacks, which are often low in essential nutrients while high in fats and sugars.
Asians have introduced Aussies to rice. I don't think I ate rice till I was in my late teens. And my husband's an Irishman, so every main meal must contain potatoes. And then last and certainly least in nutritive value is the pure crystallized acid that's extracted from the sugarcane plant, and that is sugar. Would you agree with me? Aussies, New Zealanders are high carbohydrate consumers.
The discussion expands on the direct health implications of excessive sugar consumption, which is linked to increased risks of obesity, type 2 diabetes, and cardiovascular diseases. Highlighting these dietary pitfalls underscores the urgent need for public awareness and better food choices that prioritize nutritional value over convenience and taste. Detailed. Look at cellular metabolism.
Now what I want to do is I want to take you inside the CBD. Do you remember the CBD? We looked at it briefly last night. The central business district of the human body is the inside workings of the cell. You see, all of these foods break down in the gastrointestinal tract to a singular molecular structure called glucose. And glucose is then absorbed into the blood, and then it becomes part of the body because the blood is the life of the flesh. Now the blood takes that glucose on the M1 main highway, portal vein, straight to the project manager. That's the liver. Now the liver, as the project manager, is orchestrating what happens to everything that comes into the body. And so the liver, first of all, sends the glucose to the cell.
This part of the lecture offers an in-depth look at cellular metabolism, explaining how the body breaks down foods into glucose and other basic units for energy. It details the various metabolic pathways glucose undergoes within the cells, highlighting the efficiency of energy production and its vital role in maintaining bodily functions. The discussion provides clarity on the metabolic processes that are essential for life, emphasizing the impact of dietary choices on these biochemical pathways and overall health. Glycogen storage and energy use.
That is where the glucose goes to the cell. But only so much glucose can be fed through the pathway. And so now the liver causes some to be stored in the muscle cell, particularly like a little bunch of grapes, but they're little molecules of glucose, and they're called glycogen. So glycogen is your quick release glucose stores. So yesterday I had a light soup at about 4:30, I think. Then I worked hard yesterday evening, lecturing to you. I got to bed about 10. I think I was in bed by 10. Slept in a little bit. My habit is I wake at 5, but 5 here at the moment is, yes. 3 a.m., yes, so it was a bit hard to wake up here.
This segment delves into the mechanisms of glycogen storage and its crucial role in energy metabolism. Glycogen, a stored form of glucose, is primarily found in the liver and muscles and is vital for providing energy during both aerobic and anaerobic activities. The discussion also covers how the body adapts to increased physical demands through enhanced glycogen storage capacity, demonstrating the body's remarkable ability to adjust to regular exercise by optimizing energy reserves. Dietary adjustments for health.
I said it's your glycogen stores. It is the diabetic's best kept secret. All you need to do is something to access that, and 2 things access it. Demand, which is exercise, and the other is water. Very important to be well hydrated.
In this concluding segment, the lecturer offers practical recommendations for dietary adjustments aimed at improving health outcomes. Emphasizing the critical role of diet in influencing body functions, the discussion encourages a shift towards nutrient-dense foods that support metabolic health and prevent chronic diseases. Suggestions include increasing the intake of whole foods, reducing processed carbohydrates and sugars, and incorporating a variety of proteins and healthy fats into daily meals. The closing remarks reinforce the importance of understanding how food directly affects physiological processes and the overall well-being. This awareness can empower individuals to make informed dietary choices that enhance their health and prevent illness, ultimately leading to a more active, fulfilling life. If you found this video informative and helpful, please give us a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more insightful content.